Well, hello, my beautiful Taurians. How are you, my gorgeous ones? So, this is going to be the weekend forecast. I'm looking at the general energies for the weekend for you. I can tell you already, this is about really listening to you and not to everybody else. Okay? So, welcome everyone. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Cindy. I am the modern day spiritual advisor. I use multiple modalities, including tarot, to help you on your path. So, my gorgeous ones, it's been a while. If you didn't see my eclipse video, that was the first one I've made in over a month. I'm going to leave the link down in the description box. My voice, I have had the flu and bronchitis and complications with all that. I'm still recovering. So if I have to cough, I apologize. I'm trying to get through all of these because I want to get them out. And I will be doing a live this evening. It'll be 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Central, and 8 o'clock Eastern. So can't wait to see you if you want to join. So these are the general energies that I'm going to go into. Spirit wants to remind you, it is always up to you whether you want to accept and allow them or deny them. That's kind of up to you in your path. You have free will. So the first position is the devil. So the devil card is about your inhibitions and really who you are. And what we often forget, especially in this community, in this genre, in spirituality, whatever, however you want to say it, is that we have a duality. We have we live in a world of duality, right? So we have a yes and no, and dark and white, and light and dark, and good and bad, right? And so even though we spiritually understand that there's more than just this world and we are moving towards that, we still have to deal with the fact that we have an opposite side of us, right? And so the way that spirits explained it to me is instead of denying who you really are, that opposite side, those mean things you think about, those bad things you want to do, the irritability that you get, all of it. As much as you want to deny it, it is part of you. And you have to come to this, well, you don't have to do anything. You will come to this understanding when you become more awakened or enlightened, or when you're getting to enlightenment, but when you become more awakened and understanding, right? That there is a way to incorporate who you are, who the whole of you is, instead of trying to deny it. And I'm not speaking of anybody specifically, but you've seen those people that are like, it's so spiritual, and then they're like, oh, you think they never get mad, and they never do. Well, they do. They do. They're human like us. They still have their faults. We all do, right? And so it's in the fact of what we do with that that makes our character, right? And so they're saying all this to say there is a space of you that is needing to be incorporated with the awareness of you, with who you deal with every day, like in the public or with your family or with your friends or in a partnership, right? But there is this that needs to be incorporated into that. But there's a part of you that you sort of deny and don't want to indulge in, the devil, indulging addiction, right? Because you're afraid. You're afraid of, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to do that. And Spirit is saying, you won't, it's a choice to be just that. Just like it's a choice to be just this that you are, right? But if you're trying to get to a better space, a more understanding, a bigger world, more abundance, happier times, then you have to quit denying yourself who you are and learn to incorporate who you are. Now, just because someone gets mad doesn't mean they have to act and be spiteful, right? That's different. So getting mad is a human emotion, and you will eventually, this is where they're trying to get you to, and I'll use emotions. If you don't know how to deal with emotions and you just deny them, then they eventually bubble up to the top. If it's anger or resentment or any of that, it bubbles up to the top and it gets spurted out anyway, right? And that's when you become spiteful and hateful and do mean things, right? But if you learn by habit to deal with the things that come in, to understand why you react the way that you react when an emotion comes to you like that, and what it is that you want to do next, then guess what? You're practicing in that, and you will learn to incorporate that into your life, where it will get you to a where you're not in contradiction with yourself or the world, or yourself or relationships, or yourself or family, or yourself or partnerships. Like, you will get to that understanding. That's what they're trying to get you to, right? So that's where you are today. Sorry I went deep, but they're going deep sometimes with some of you. So their advice is the moon, and the moon is all about, so this card is about different realms and putting down the barriers and understanding the bigger picture and really being intuitive and insightful and getting visions and dreams and all of that, right? That's that realm, the moon, right? It's emotional. It's that emotional connection to the other realms where we understand that we are more of. So their advice is what I said earlier about this. You will understand when you face that other side of you and do what it is that you're really wanting to do. Not what it is that you think you should do because society says, or not the things that you should do because your partner says, or your family says, or the way that you grew up, but what you really would like to do, right? And I'm not talking about hurting people. I'm just saying, even if it's different than societal norms, there is a reason that you made yourself the way that you made yourself, and trust that you will come to that understanding of why it is that you want that, and why it is that you react the way that you do, and move into a bigger space, and move into a bigger understanding, and move your soul into a bigger awareness, right? Because the outcome is the Eight of Wands. And this person, the Eight of Wands, this person here, is a person that does things out of the societal norm because they set standards and they set examples for the society. But they do it differently than what society is at, so therefore they have to fight to get to that. But they have to come to their understanding, and they don't fail at what they do. And I feel like for you guys, your lives are going to be changing a lot in the next 3 months. And so you're fearful, some of you, of I don't know if I want to hurt this person. I don't know if I should do this. I don't know if I should let go. I don't know if I should move into this, because you're thinking about them. But because it's not normally what you would do or society would do. But if you reach down inside and you think about what's going on with you, and what you've asked for from the universe, what you've asked for from God, what you've asked for from your angels, what you've asked for from your loved ones, they are trying to get you to this space. And it may not. It probably doesn't, because anybody that knows me and has listened to me is not societal norm. We came here to shake it up and change it up. But that takes courage, that takes knowledge, that takes awareness, and that takes action. And that's where they're trying to get you to. So, my gorgeous ones, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I will be here live. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, as it helps me keep my channel going. Love you, love you, love you. Bye.